What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Welcome back to another episode of Garage Talk, where every dollar has discipline and every lesson has purpose. Boy, Cam, to my left, more than likely your right, the one and only Yo to be. This episode 16, cuz of 16, cuz of we still let it, folks. We are still at it, and we ain't got no plans to stop it, man. No plans to stop it. We really gonna keep the ball rolling on this thing. We got a jam packed episode for you. I'm gonna keep my piece short and sweet today, straight to the point. That's gonna be the new move with my segments. We're gonna tighten it up a little bit. We're gonna be a little more precise with the things that I need you to do, the actionable steps, and we're gonna start flowing with it. But like I said, we got a jam packed episode. Uh, being that we talking offline per usual. We got something for y'all today for sure. A lot of relevant information, and get your pen and pad out for real. But Beto, before we go ahead and lock in, man, how you been feeling, man?
Good, man. Good. Can't complain. Uh, Happy to be here. Grateful. Uh, Getting ready for this man-made snowstorm we got coming up in a few hours.
We gonna tap into all of that.
Just plotting, man. Plotting and executing. That's all I'm doing. So, how about you, man?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga been tired, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, dude. It been
Working, man. You be
hey,
working, man.
man. Uh, it's a lot, man. Y'all niggas don't really understand what be happening behind the scenes. Like y'all see niggas up here, but like behind the scenes with uh working, family, the whole nine, bro. Keeping the platform up, you know what I'm saying? We getting better with the time management piece, especially with automation and all of that. But you can't automate being a dad, can't automate being a husband, you know what I'm saying? You can't automate family. That you might have to clip that up because that's real. You can't automate those things. But at the same time, like Nick, we gotta keep going. You gotta keep doing it. And that's where I feel like a lot of niggas get the shit fucked up. You know what I'm saying? You can't create the separation, nor can you operate in the midst of chaos. So, but yeah, that's a whole nother episode, bro. I can do a whole episode on operating in chaos. You know what I'm saying? But we got a lot today. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into my segment. So I had this idea because you
Mhm.
know how I do with ideas, you know. So you remember the show Pinky and the Brain, right?
Right.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Watch this. So I had this strange thought about Pinky and the Brain, right? So Brain had this thing where he always wanted to take over the world. They had this grand scheme. They do whatever they got to do to get out the cage. Whole episode about him taking over the world with this new idea. And then bam, him and Pinky end up right back in the cage at the end of the episode every single time, right? Think about that. So it made me think. I was like, damn. Like it gave me a whole different perspective about relationships, ambition, and why so many people can never get out. You feel me? Like, let me break it down. So
Mm.
Brain, break down the character. So Brain had the vision. He was all about systems and the consistency of trying to take over the world, right? Pinky, on the other hand, was that dumbass nigga that's in your crew as a distraction, always doing some random shit, you know what I'm saying, and making emotional decisions. Now, mind you, it's never malicious, but you start to understand that the misalignment, Pinky and brain never align. You and the homeboy never align. You and homegirl never align. It's starting to make sense. If not, sleep on it. Let it marinate. It's gonna come to you. So most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they're partnered with chaos. So brain, he can never take over the world because he had Pinky right there. He had always had the grand scheme, always had the excellent plan, but Pinky was right there doing some dumb shit, messing the plan up, right? This is the repeating cycle. This is what y'all continue to see but can never get out of. So you build up momentum, right? Your decision gets questioned because now you taking in all the outside noise. Then emotion happens because you feeling some type of way about the outside noise, even though you know in your heart and mind, hey, this is what I need to be doing. Then you compromise. You become inconsistent based on the noise because it's like, I know I can do it, but nah, that ain't how that work. And then you end up back in this cycle. You starting back from square one. And I'll run back through it again just so y'all can get the understanding. You build the momentum because you got the idea, you're excited about it. You make then your decision gets questioned because the niggas that ain't walked in your shoes always got something to say about the decisions that you make when you're trying to progress. Then you get emotional about it because it's like, oh, these my people. Why are they questioning me? Then you start to compromise yourself, and then it resets all over again, and you back in that vicious cycle. So this is the constant loop that you in. This is why you see the same shit over and over, the same obstacles, same issues, because you in a loop. Now, once you start to build these systems that we've been talking about, that allows you to get out the loop. So every time the system gets close to working, your emotion pulls the plug. And then you right back where you started, right back to the drawing board. You got something, B? I can't hear you. What happened? Hold on. We lost you on the audio. Yeah, what happened? We lost you on the audio. That's crazy. Hey, it's always something. We back? Say something. Oh,
Better?
there we go. There we go. For sure. All right, all right, cool. Right
All
back into like I
right.
was saying. Oh yeah, yeah, go ahead. You had something to say.
So does that mean that we are basically the energy that drives any type of thought, right? So like you say, if you have an idea, right? You have the imagination, right? To think of an idea and you're starting to get excited, right? So that tells me that raising your energy up, you got an idea from your imagination, and now you want support, right? You want to
Of
you
course.
want to outlet that source, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't get the proper you get a negative feedback or you get static, right? That's when you start to rewire your plan. And when you get to rewiring your plan, you mess it up because now you're not even using your imagination no more. You're just pulling from, like you say, emotions, right?
Emotions. Yes.
Emotions are negative, right? Time not 9 times out of 10 is a negative feeling or joyous feeling, right? But again, that's that's a good that's a dope breakdown. Cause even that's even in politics, right? Hegelian dialect, right? They already they give you the problem because they already have the solution. So they
Already
create the
had the
chaos
solution.
to say, "Hey, look at this. This is the problem. Oh, look at this and this." The whole time they got the solution already ready, packaged for you to deliver it to you when the shit pop up. Yeah, man.
Crazy.
So they made a cartoon about it, right?
Pinky in the brain.
But didn't they have that little
They
thing?
were the hamster wheel. Yeah. Mhm. Pinky in the brain. Boy, it's deep. It's deep.
Like I say, what we always talk about is always right is right
Right
there.
there.
It's right there. So
And
subtle.
Pinky in the Brain was that was one of my favorite shows, man.
Watch it faithfully. And look how long it took for us to put that even together now today. So that's what I'm
Crazy.
saying. That the programming is deep. And sometimes it
Mhm.
takes rerouting, rewiring yourself to get you where to you need to be. Back in your bag, back in your imagination, back in your creativity, because we suffer when we don't create. We suffer when we impure. Trust me, man. Been there, done that. So
Real.
yeah, man. And I be riding the wave. I get off the wheel. I just ride the wave. You know what I'm saying? Roll your boat
Mhm.
down the spawn. Life is but a dream. Life
That's
is but a
it.
dream.
Row, row
So
your boat.
I keep those things intact. Damn, dog. That's ah, okay.
Pinky in the Brain.
I
So
learned
what you gotta
something.
do so peep this. So what you have to start doing is recognizing the patterns and not the personalities, right?
Mm.
This is why I stopped making decisions based on how people feel, including myself, because emotions can derail a lot. So, as you know, B, and the systems that we created changed the game for us, right? Systems remove negotiation. Systems don't argue with nobody. Systems don't need permission, right? A system does not care who disagrees with it. It operates. No matter did rain, sleet, snow, it don't matter. The system is going to operate the way you design it to, right? Trust me. I've been in the same boat that you have. Those that's viewing this until I made the shift. Be the same thing. We we shifted together. So it was a compounded unit. So once we stopped negotiating with the noise, that's when we started to see the progress. That's when things stopped resetting and they started compounding. We started to see that momentum compound. And y'all ain't even have to go too deep into it. Y'all can see just from looking at all the episodes and not even looking at the episodes. You can just go look at the YouTube profile and see the progress, see the momentum, see the views, see the difference in the thumbnails. Like
Appreciate it.
th-
Love, man. Love.
this is
Love.
growth,
Love. Okay.
growth, man. We really did this. So peace came, and this is still a work in progress, but peace came when we stopped trying to be understood. And we really said, yo, it's just us, cuzzo. It's really just us. And a whole nother level of consciousness that we had to reach. And B helped me with that. He was already there.
You know what's
But
crazy? You just described the subconscious,
I'm
right? So
learning, bro. I'm learning.
remember I'll tell you, subconscious doesn't know right from wrong.
Yeah.
Whatever you command it, right? So if you have a system put in place to power your own subconscious, just imagine how much you can do and create, mastering and control of your own subconscious, because your subconscious doesn't give a fuck about none of that shit. It don't give a fuck how you feel, what you ate, who you talk to, what you look like, your skin color,
Yeah.
bloodline, your DNA. Don't give a fuck about that shit. What
None of
you
it.
commanding, what you feeding yourself, you know what I'm saying? What are you telling? How do you feel on the inside? That's what matters. Man, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful connection you just made there.
Man, I'm learning, man. I'm learning and I'm putting it together, man. It's magical. It's magical. Here for y'all. This Let me drop this in for y'all. This is the uncomfortable truth. I want y'all to pay close attention to this. Sometimes the thing holding you back isn't hate, it's proximity. I'm back because I know that. Sometimes the thing holding you back isn't hate, it's proximity, environment, where you at, who you around. Think about that. Now, let me clarify. It's not about cutting people off. It's about structure. Systems require boundaries. Love without structure still creates chaos. That's another bar that's gonna go over y'all. Y'all gonna have to run this episode back because this is just the beginning. We still ain't got the B piece yet. But that's why I don't build my life based on motivation or validation anymore. At one point in time, I did, but that's a lost art. It's gone. It's out the window. I built systems that work even when I don't feel like working. They still operate. So if your progress keeps resetting, look at the patterns, not the dream. Look at the proximity, not the dream. Feel me? Everything that we just discussed, you know, over these past 18 minutes came from one place. I personally had to build something for myself because I got tired of starting over. And plenty of times, especially on them charts, I had to start over, making bonehead decisions, losing bread, got to start from scratch. And the crazy thing is, I get it back because I know I'm him and I can get it back. But it's like, you don't need to get to that point to where you have to get it back. Keep going, compound, right? And that's why I built clocking in for leverage. It's simple, and I built it for people who are spinning them and they in that hamster wheel, right? So any of this context, if you can use it, use it. And I mean legit, use it, apply it. Cause I dropped some bombs on y'all real quick. So y'all gonna have to go back, rewatch some things, take some notes. But clocking in for leverage is a system that fits because leverage changes everything. So y'all can jump on the website. The link will be below. Go ahead, tap in because we still early in the year. know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel about the new year and all that stuff. Go peep the last episode for all that. But at the same time, systems is what you need. 2026 is the year for systems. And if you don't have any systems, you're gonna get wrecked. Plain and simple. So I'm gonna keep saying the same things over and over again because we tapped in. Me and Cuzzo, we locked. Plans are it's gonna happen. I done told y'all plenty of times it's gonna happen because we built systems dedicated to get that end result. I just need y'all to tap in. So with that being said, we about to get even more grittier. Cause B got something for y'all ass today, boy.
I don't know, man. You burnt that once. Now you did that one, cuz real talk, you did that one, man.
Hey, it's all up here. Like you be telling me all the time, man. Like when I started to really see the
Yeah,
stuff that you was telling me, and it's like, yo, I think I said this episodes ago. Like I really feel like it's nothing that I can't do. Like I'm in that mode. Like ain't nothing I can't do.
definitely.
Mm,
Definitely in that
feel,
definitely in that.
yeah, feeling like him.
So real quick, get your pen and pad out real quick. I'm gonna drop this bomb real quick. We ain't gonna be on here too long. I know it's cold for most. It feel like it's goddamn 9 degrees outside.
But I know it's cold up there because it's cold down
Look,
here.
man, you can see a fart come out. That's so cool. Bro. You know what I'm saying? That's how brick it is outside, though,
Good lord. Yeah, y'all can have that.
man. You know what I'm talking about? Like the, you get a slight little. It just look like you blowing a whole smoke. So I could just imagine you got some wind. Pow, back out. That's crazy work. Crazy work, dog. That's too cold for this, man. I'm about to stop playing. Y'all don't.
Hey, let me know when you want me to pull
Hold on
the
one
post up.
second.
Yeah.
1 second. Let me. Just we gonna go with and talk about. We're gonna talk about this, and I want to
We're gonna have to get you an easel, B.
what
Easel.
was
Where you can set that joint on.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gotta look for it on Amazon. But I want everybody to research this. So I don't know if they can see the word.
HAARP.
So you have a high frequency active aurora research program. That's what that is. Basically, it's a weather modification machine. This motherfucking can blow out clouds. You think I'm
Oh,
bullshitting? Look it up. Think I'm lying? Look it up. Hell, they even use it in Operation Papa. Look it
Mm,
up. Look it up. These are military operations, man. And it's not for spooky. It's just for you to know and to gain knowledge and understanding with. That's all it is, man. It's nothing to be scared about. You got to understand, uh, the more you know, the better you become, the better we are
facts.
as a society, the more we know these things. The more we know these things, the better we can operate as a society, as a whole, you know what I'm saying? Because we have the power realistically. People
Oh,
on
yeah.
TV don't. They're acting. They give the illusion of power. That's why they throw out money. They print money because money is the illusion of power. Money is it makes that's what gets you in the in the rat race chasing cheese. Because they can
Huh?
reprint it. They can print it just as fast as they can give it to you. But that's their system, right? And that we talk like my Cam has done, set up a whole system to help you create your own system and trickle down and trickle down and trickle down. Everybody has their own system, right? So there's no need to argue, compete, compare. Oh, you got yours, I got that. Okay. We just sharing resources now. We just sharing information and resources, right? This is how it used to be. That's how it used. This is ancient. This is an ancient practice. You have something of a service. I have something of a service to you. We come together. We break bread, come in agreement, boom, just flows that way. That used
Yeah.
to be. Now it's just money. It's a hustle. It's a grind. That's what it's become now. There's no rules right now. There's no system right now outside of just
Let me let me tap in real
yeah.
quickly, not to cut you off. Short piece. I was having a conversation the other day, and it came to me. It's like they've attached these meanings to these words, like like you just said, grind and hustle, and they they've created this illusion of what the grind and the hustle is. When it's like, nigga, we don't even have to grind and hustle.
You know what they use? Your athletes, your entertainers, right? They give you that story. None this why does the story never be different? It's always the same one.
Gotta work hard. Gotta be this. Gotta be that.
Why is it, maybe that person was handpicked and chosen to play that this how you not know that Google always been around, Amazon always been around, right? What if all this has been around, we just handpicked to give to that person? We have to be smart people. You think Mark just magically creative found Facebook out of nowhere? But you know that before that, the government was already like pre-trialing that Facebook already on the internet, and they shut it down. And then when they got Mark and say, "Hey, be the face of this," because they tested it out with that, but they made perfected it with Mark and just made him the face while they took over on the back end, but they made him the face. Never thought of that. You don't think that's
That's
possible?
like magic being the face of AIDS.
Come on, dog. And back then, now back then, just think about it. Back in that time, you thought if you coughed on somebody, you was gonna die. Remember that? So just imagine he on a court kissing people. You're playing, you're sweating, right? If this is an immune disease, why are you even hope? You lived to be this long. You ain't get skinny. None of that. You ain't look sickly. None of that.
Meds ain't that good.
And you making money, money. So it makes you wonder and think. It's just common sense, man. It's not about being wrong or right. It's just you look at something, you see it, and it's like that don't make sense. You start to question it, and the answers just start to fall in place because a lot of stuff just don't make sense. Like, it just don't make sense, man.
Yeah, they don't.
Now, heart does control the weather. Yes, we make satellites that can speak down, communicate to us. I made a post on Facebook,
Oh, yeah, I got
pretty
you.
much just broke down a little easy little homework thing you could do if you choose. But as you can see here, we have the satellite, which is right at the top here. And what it
Oh,
does,
yeah.
you can see it communicating with
Yep.
all of the basic technology we have in our ley lines. You know, it's sending a signal right back to the from the ground. You know, all these sensors we have, all in the clouds, right? This is all inside of these clouds, all of this, right? So if we go to the next part of it, now you can see all of the data that's collected through the satellites. As you see the operational system, that's where somebody's sitting at a computer, a very high tech computer at that, probably a quantum computer.
Wouldn't that?
Something we don't we're not privy of that tech. We're about to. Um I've I've designed some and built something myself. Um but it's not a main thing yet. It's coming. It's about to do like how Apple and Microsoft Apple and what was Apple before Macintosh, right? You know how
Oh, yeah,
Macintosh
yeah, yeah, yeah.
was
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Apple popped off, so it's gonna be like that type of transition.
Mhm.
We're gonna slowly be privileged to having all of this, and even though this already exists, it's like this stuff already exists, like it's already operational as we speak. It's just that we're actually gonna get able to access it and use it for our own benefit. So that's just a breakdown, right? And then on the next slide, you know, this is what it creates. So if you look in the sky, they call it chemtrails. This is what they most woke community calls it, chemtrails, but really they're just spraying particles in the sky.
Mm, that's what the little trails from the
Yes.
planes.
They're spraying particles in the sky. These are nanoparticles. You cannot see with the naked eye. You cannot see with the naked eye. Okay. So what that does is creates a certain cloud seeding, right? So you got the harp doing its thing, right? It's spraying all this its frequencies and high vibration, right, into the sky in the form of a cloud. So when you look up and you see the chemtrails flowing through, right? Does it look like waves in it, right? Around the sun, it looks real cloudy, right? It got waves in it, right? That is of that's harp. That's the harp type technology that you see up there. It can create a tornado, it can create a hurricane, create a storm, snowstorm, rain. Yes, they have that power. And they can pinpoint a certain area. Yes, 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 this can be done. So please, hey, it's good information to tap into. If you wanna understand, dig
Definitely.
deep, like I said, look it up. I think I put the patterns up also in the description of my post. I wrote a little had a couple paragraphs in you to also check out. Check it out, man. Yeah, we got some cool technology down here. It's not a good or a bad thing. It's just what is.
For y'all to lock into, man. Just be aware. Be aware. So it's a lot of things happen out here that you have access to as far as the knowledge base. And if you don't really tap into this stuff, you're gonna be on the outside looking in, for real. And it's gonna get wicked here in the next couple years
Because
for those who gonna be on the outside looking in.
telling you, it's best to turn the TV off and good knowledge of self right now. Um, that's
Yeah.
your yeah. That's pretty much the best thing we have right now is becoming a source and a resource and being responsible and taking leads and taking heed and creating something for your family and yourself and do for self because we have to do for self. We cannot depend on the system. It's about to get crazy. It's about to get strict. This tech is really gonna be asking you to uh, not have any privacy with this tech. It's gonna require that. So now, if that's something you cool with, cool. Just saying, some of us
I'm glad you
like to live in privacy and in the comfort of our own space without
I'm glad you brought that up.
all in your shit. Know?
We haven't really we ain't really touched bases on bro, come here. Come here. Killing me, Smalls. Y'all don't have no kids, don't have none. Don't have none. That just wait as long as possible. Come here, bro, cause you killing me, Smalls. I really gotta tell the people something. You just in the way.
Shout out to Mons, man. Love y'all, man.
Sit down, bro.
What's up?
So listen, we haven't really talked had a true money talk in a little bit. Cause I've been trying to get y'all privy to the system. Cause the system has allowed me to build certain things financially, right? But we're gonna get back onto it because Bitcoin isn't going nowhere. I'm still locked in, just in case you had questions, because that is the future. Now, I have a brand new way of how I'm positioning myself because there are other assets out there that still, or how can I put it? There are other assets out there that give exposure to Bitcoin, and it allows us to grow our profits exponentially while still holding on to spot Bitcoin. So just drop that little tidbit in there because it's a whole process. So if y'all don't have Robinhood, get your Robinhood. I'll drop a link below because that's what I'm using. I told y'all, I'm starting from scratch, and I did little by little. I'm not telling y'all this stuff just to say, make it look flashy. Like, no, like for real, I'm doing it. Right. Matter of fact, I I will pull up the portfolio for you. Just where we at? Where we at? Bam. All right, portfolio right here.
Phew, there you go.
So now we we done had some red days. Okay, cool. First. So what I need you to focus on is over here. So I got Bitcoin, LFI, BTC, got a little bit of Nvidia, and some Berkshire. But what I want you to focus on is the Bitcoin, WLFI, and the ABTC. All three things that I told you to invest in little by little because things are about to change. WLFI right now sitting at 17 cents. They are about to have a meeting with the powers that be when it comes to top notch guys in the financial space about basically decentralizing the centralized banking system that we have. Now I know that's a lot, but on the next episode, I'm gonna jump back into it so y'all can be aware
I can't
of
wait to
what's
show
happening.
mine too. Woo, that
Hey, I'm trying to tell you. I'm gonna drop this in here because we got another piece to talk about, and I'm gonna leave it alone. When I explained this stuff to y'all before about WLFI, World Liberty Financial, when I told you about American Bitcoin, all of this stuff is backed by Trump. Now I told you, I don't care what you believe in, who you vote for. I don't care if you believe in aliens, nigga. If you got somebody that's in position that's writing the rules to this new financial space that we about to go into, why would you not follow that? Obviously, they're doing it for a reason.
reset.
Of course, reset, profit, the whole nine. So if they're gonna profit, they need people to invest for it to profit. So you're going to profit as well. It ain't no Ponzi scheme. No, that last name Trump, they about they bread. And what Trump is doing is he's helping his sons. They create the businesses. He steps down. He puts them in charge. And then he goes back and writes the rules for it to win. System. System. That's all I'm going to say on that. 'Cause I'm going to do a whole new episode just based on that. I'm going to do that next episode. Go to bed, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, it's simple as that. Like I just told you, eliminate the emotions. Eliminate the emotions. If you can understand, stop, bro. If you can understand, Trump is writing the rules. He helped Trump Jr., Barron Trump, Eric Trump. They got these companies set up. They do it collectively. And then he steps out of the position of power so there's no conflict of interest. And then he goes and writes the rules. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna change. We're gonna go from centralized banking to decentralized banking. We're gonna have a world bank
Hold
to
on.
where basically
Yeah.
it's peer to peer. So the people have the power as we should,
My what?
as we always had, but it's never presented that way. So, but like I said, I'm gonna touch on all that next episode.
Hold on. Hold on.
Next episode, we tapped into that. But yeah,
Sorry, that
did,
was bad.
did you want to? Oh, Lando.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm on the pod, man. I'm gonna have to call you back.
We about to wrap up.
I'll send it to you after I'm done. Doing my pod, bro.
Raw not cut out here, man. Kids, bro. Kids, man. Yeah, well, you see what happened to me.
But yeah, man. So, stay
But
warm.
that's oh, yeah, most definitely.
Don't buy up all everything at the store. I probably did. I know y'all did. Just get the
Oh,
essentials,
that
man.
that was another thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. So y'all fell into the whole capitalism trap. I just wanted I'm gonna be very blunt. Y'all fell into the trap. So B already told you that all this shit is man-made, right? So you understand that the economy is the economy based on the illusion that you need to spend money. So what happens is,
Great
you
kid.
know, we put all this shit together. You got to put one plus one does equal two. They create these situations, and just like B said, they always had a solution. But you niggas, oh my gosh, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that, and then you run out, and spend all this money. You know what I'm saying? Unnecessarily, because I mean, you're not even gonna use all that stuff. You gonna hoard it. You know what I'm saying? And now you done spent some money that you probably didn't even have based on an emergency that's not even real. And it's like, and then you look outside, it's like, oh damn, it ain't even that bad. They hit their quota. They hit the quota. You niggas went out there and spent that money. They hit the quota. It's like, wait, let's turn it down a little bit.
You know where they go now? They're gonna lock you in with your consumption.
Yeah, yeah. And now you gonna be sitting here looking crazy, like, oh, I gotta don't know what to do with your hands. You just see. Then these are times to where you get rich because it starts in the mind. Now, if we do
Mm,
happen to be snowed in, locked in,
mm.
use that time wisely. Figure out your own system. Figure out, hey, how can we get ahead? You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to my brother earlier today. Like the whole game plan this year. Get ahead. Stay ahead. We did it. Don't win no pass through bills, no nothing. Everything in the past is staying in the past. We getting ahead and we gonna stay ahead. And as that staying ahead compounds, winning happens by itself.
Mm.
And then we're just gonna continue to win. But you gotta have that mindset though. You really got to have the mindset and that higher level of consciousness. That C word, consciousness and understanding. If that's what you want to do, that's what's gonna happen. And if you don't want to do it, that's what's gonna happen. it's, it's simple.
I just want to
It,
pull
it,
up
it really is.
a little diaphragm of what we're really what a gist of um what we talking about. But this is more of like a diaphragm of essentially what we really talking about. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick. See if I better one. So if I could share my screen quick. Okay, there we go. So as you can see here, it's all manufactured weather, whatever manufactured issue or manufactured problem or whatever the problem is. A Charlie Kirk situation that'll be in the thesis, right? And on the other side of that comes with antithesis, which is the reaction, right? Which is the police state, right? Which is see what's going on with ICE over there in Minnesota, other things of that nature, right? This is what comes from the other side. And all of this is going on. They already had this, which is the synthesis of solution. When you're too busy fighting, picking sides,
Right.
emotional, the their solution is already going to be presented to you. But if you just skipped all of this and just thought of the solution so that they won't even get close to the synthesis of removing their freedoms and your rights and liberties in exchange for illusion of safety, comfort, better life, you know? So
Y'all better pay attention, man. This nigga
right
dropping
here,
shit.
screenshot this, man. This is know thyself 101. It's right that right there. So um just think about it. If you just pay attention, you can catch it. You can see that they already have the problem and solution. They already know the reaction. They just wait for the reaction. Once they get the reaction they want, then they come out with their solution. And this is
Damn.
normal 9 out of 10. This is the solution. So
Hit you with that sock like Homie the Clown.
so yeah, man.
Yo, we did episode 16 was yet another classic. Hey man, one of these days, y'all really gonna pay attention. Really, by that time, we gonna be on a yacht, going to Panama or some shit. Nigga.
I'm trying to get a flying DeLorean.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm saying?
Yeah, be into that tech shit. So I'm just be an innocent bystander to of the floss. But for real though, y'all really gotta tap in, man. This is the time where you have to build your systems. You gotta get these finances straight. You gotta tap into the right assets and the right asset classes because the traditional finance structure is about to be flipped upside down. The way we do banking, the way we invest, all of that is about to change. So, like I say, and like I have continued to say, position yourself. I showed you the portfolio. It ain't nothing grand because I told you I started over beginning of the year, chipping away, positioning myself. That's what I suggest you do. Lock into that whole pinky in the brain situation. Even if you got to go back and watch a couple of episodes, they still show them. I was watching it the other day. That's what triggered the idea. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to your proximity and watch them patterns. You got something you want to close with, B?
Nah, man, just keep your head up, keep pushing forward. Uh and just gratitude, man. Gratitude, 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 show gratitude, show love. And man, just keep finding solutions to all your problems, man. It's, it's all there. That's all there, man. Trust me. Keep pushing forward.
Facts.
Keep shooting, man. Keep shooting, dog. Trust me.
Shoot is shoot
That's all I got.
for sure. Well, this is the end of episode 16. We're gonna catch y'all on the next one. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool now.
Cool.
Peace.
Peace.